DeVoue.net. It's the station.
Being stuck on 76, 95, 476, 222. You get the picture. Anyway, jump on this train.
This story is a little personal. Now, there was a Amazon driver who got caught out there going above and beyond at work during his job. And what happened was, you see, there was a video. Somebody shot it from there. It looks like the video was shot from an upstairs window. In the video, the original video, you just see the back door of the van swing open. A woman steps out as the Amazon driver's holding the door for her. And so, yeah, he got fired. And so we have video. This is video of a conversation that he had with TMZ. Go ahead and roll it, P.
Women in the video, that's my partner, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like I know her personally. You know what I'm saying?
And for what reason was she in the back of the Amazon truck?
See, I was doing my job, just like, you know what I'm saying? Amazon, I was delivering packages. She was back there. We ain't really doing. See, everybody misconstrued the video. You know what I'm saying? Rent is high in town, but everything just high, you know what I'm saying? I just making ends meet, basically, if you get what I'm saying. I felt like losing my job was the most that they could honestly do for me. There was no packages reported missing. Nothing was reported stolen. You know what I'm saying? It was just the incident just went viral. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what cost me my job. The incident going viral, like, if y'all could get reports, y'all see that wasn't nothing stolen, wasn't nothing, you know what I'm saying, nothing took, never have anything been took while I was driving or working at Amazon. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the reason that I lost my job, is the video going super viral. And I kind of knew it too. Once I seen the video going viral, once it hit to like 1 million views on TikTok, I kind of knew it because I know Amazon's strict. So I knew I was going to lose my job after the...
Sir. The packages that we already deliver are in boxes, sir. You can't put your package in a little plastic bag and then put that package inside a box in the back of the van, okay?
Yes, I can.
Well, yeah, Ken is a question of ability, and he certainly did.
Certainly can.
What happens if the engine stops? We all freeze and die. But will it stop or will it stop? No!
It's the D train with Darren DeVoue.
Oh, I love that one. Such a tonic.
Yes, hey! Hello! Welcome aboard! I've missed you. Did you miss me? Of course you did. Welcome aboard, folks. You're back on the D train with Darren DeVoue. Usually the best way to start your week. This time the best way to start your year. And speaking of the new year, as you can see, I'm still celebrating the new year. All right, I'll be done in about 6 to 8 ounces. All right, but until then, thanks for joining us. And in this week's episode of the D Train, we'll talk about the Matrix Resurrections, hit and run driver that tried to cover up his crime, among other things. No train can run without an engineer. And aboard here, we got the best in the business. I'm joined by the personable Uncle P.
Yo.
And P this week stands for parent. He's tired out from parenting young Jordan.
Man, my back is killing me.
Oh, man. I was having back troubles, too. I felt real old. I was looking old. Like, are you moving like
2 miles an hour?
You go to stand up and it's like go to sit down.
Go to sit down.
Thing.
It's the same thing. I'm getting old, man. I got to stretch, man.
Exactly.
I got to stretch.
I got a yoga DVD, man. We want to do some yoga after?
I'm not doing no yoga with you. What's wrong with you? Now, for some ladies out there, we feel
We
me?
got to go to a class. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
I'm not doing no yoga and shit. Shout out to Chef Lamont. He's out there in Mayfield, Kentucky, man. Doing what he does, man. Looking out for people that are dealing with unfortunate incidents. So shout out to Chef Lamont, man. All the way from Mayfield, Kentucky.
Outstanding. We got to go out there, sample his wares.
Huh?
I mean, his chef wares.
He's right here in the city.
Oh, shut up. I thought he said he's in. Oh, he's in Kentucky now.
He traveled to Mayfield, Kentucky. Listen to me.
I'm on the slow train right now. Oh man, so the Chester Clippers, they 3-1. The 3-1, huh? 3-1. They got a loss to Archbishop Carroll.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, lost by 52-48 or something like that. Yeah, they're ranked in the top 50 in 5A right now, according to MaxPreps.com. But I'm salty though, with this pandemic back again. They're not letting anybody in the games, right? Because I was watching a Lady Clippers game the other day, and it sounded like the gym was empty.
Yeah, the gym is absolutely empty.
Man, and I was looking forward to seeing being in and smelling like Chester's Palestra, Chester's version of the Palestra, the historic. I love historic gyms, man.
You like the smells?
Oh yeah, of a gym. Yeah, it's there. You can't.
What's there?
You can smell that sweat and sneaker. And
You like the smell of sneakers?
I love the smell of a gym, man. Before you get to running ball, that's part of. No. Oh, I think it's.
I don't see where you're at, but okay. Hey man, whatever keeps you going. Gotta stay away from you.
Oh shoot! I had it, and they play. It's up. The upcoming game. They're coming.
The next game is at Bartram.
Yeah, in the city, huh?
It's in the city. We'll be going live. CMPRadio.net. We'll be hosting all the games, girls and boys.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And doing commentary for the girls. I heard James.
Legendary Peach Howard.
Okay.
Peach Howard, man.
And for the men or for the boys.
Peach Howard, man.
Peach Howard is again. Okay, got you. Well, he'll be well traveled.
Yeah, we tried to work something out with Delco Hoops, but they already have Peach. He usually does the public announcing.
Okay.
So you need a website. Go to Fiverr. Get your website design, content writing, and digital marketing.
Yo, you're about to be fired, bro.
Man, that thing just did what it wanted to right there. Hold on.
No, you're pressing buttons.
You're
pressing buttons. I mean, he's pressing buttons.
Oh, what? Is she on it?
Oh God, not your mom.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
anyway, I'm done.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You quit already?
Yeah,
That's early. That didn't take long.
it doesn't take long. Fuck the truth. I told you my back hurts. So my attention span,
Is mute.
Yeah, my tolerance is very low right now.
Okay.
For anything.
Got you. Well then, please accept my apologies as I try and work through this issue. I'm gonna just mute my.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? The Birds coming up today, right?
Yeah.
Birds coming up against Washington.
Washington football team.
And tons of people back from COVID. I don't know, Pete. What was our bet? We had a bet on the Birds this year. And was it that they make the playoffs?
If you don't remember the bet, then why
You
would
wrote
I-
it down. You wrote it down. And that was the whole purpose.
I told
of me
you they was
not
going to make the
remembering
playoffs.
it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Right.
And so, well, what do you
I
think?
don't want them to make the playoffs,
Okay.
but,
Because of the fact that it's going to be a one and done.
because of the fact that I knew that we had talent on the team, you feel me? Because of the fact that I knew that it was a first-year head coach, because of the fact that we came out the first game and we looked so good, you feel me? I knew that it was possible. There was a possibility, a very small possibility, but a possibility nonetheless that the Eagles would make the playoffs.
Okay.
And look at us. The last two games of the season, we playing against Washington, which should be, that should be simple. That shouldn't be hard.
Now, see, that's the problem. See, that worries
What's the
me.
problem?
I worry that that's the same exact
feeling that the team has?
Yes.
Did you not see Kelsey's speech to his team?
Oh, he got in them? No, I did not.
You didn't see that? Then you can't speak on how they're looking at it.
Okay, all right.
Right.
Well, Kelsey can give a good speech. He's
Yeah, he
proven
definitely
that. He can cut a promo like
he
the
definitely
Rock
can.
style.
Right. He definitely can.
Legendary. Oh goodness. But yeah, they kick off what, 1 o'clock from FedEx Field. That place is that's not a good stadium. You ever been there?
Why would I go there?
You're right. Tickets. Actually, I saw on like how on ESPN you look about to click on the game and it'll like have the thing that says tickets as low as.
Right.
Yeah, those tickets were pretty cheap to us. So I had half a mind to jump on a train and go to DC.
It's not in DC. It's in
Virginia. Landover, Maryland. Yeah. That is that's a haul. Yeah. No, Landover, Maryland. The FedEx Field is in. Yeah, but either way, it's still a little bit a ways from DC.
Yeah, you wouldn't get me there.
Nah. Yeah, I've attended one game there, but there's not. It seats too many, so the capacity is huge. It's like 90,000.
Right.
It's almost like a college stadium, but it's not arranged like a college stadium, so it doesn't get the noise, and the sight lines are bad, man. Like
so you're a stadium constructor?
A connoisseur. Fine.
Yes, I've traveled the world, and I've noticed that Washington Stadium doesn't echo, doesn't bring the sound in like it should. Sight lines are poor. The best seats are right on the sideline.
Oh.
I went to the game last week. When
okay.
The Eagles played the Giants, man. And I noticed that, the football field isn't really that big.
Right.
I just automatically thought it would be a little bit bigger, like, NFL 100 yards or more than regular 100. I'm like, this is like the motherfuckers.
It's the same old. It's the same. 100 yards is 100 yards.
100 yards is 100 yards, man. But it was a good game, man. I liked it. I liked it. It was a good experience.
That's what's up, P. Oh. Well, from playoff possibilities with the Eagles, now we move on to the Sixers. Middle of the pack, 19-16 right now. Although they did beat Brooklyn in their last outing.
Okay.
So, and I'm still trying to figure out. Actually, when you look at the box score, because I didn't see the game, and so I'm looking at the box score. I'm like, how did they beat them? Except for Sixers had the edge in 3-pointers. But aside from that, rebounds, free throws, blocks, steals, it was all New Jersey.
What did they beat them by? 1?
They beat them by 6.
Yeah, the edge in 3-pointers.
Yeah, there you go.
That's 3 points.
Yeah, makes the difference.
Right.
And you know what? That had to shut me up a little bit because I'm not a fan.
That's 9 points, but 3 3-pointers.
Threes.
By 6.
The game yeah. Joel Embiid, solid game, 34.
Yeah. He should have that game. He should have a game like that every game. Not every other game.
Well, we got to remember, this guy's he's only got so many trips up and down the court left there.
Done.
Yeah.
You feel me? I saw them get into it with the brother from Washington.
Okay, yeah. Oh, he talks, though. But that's the part of his game I don't like. If he,
You can't talk if you're not playing all 82 games.
Right. And he doesn't. And, like, for the most that I've seen, he's been like a little bit of a front runner. Like he's talking when things are going his way, but then when the adversity comes, and then he shrivels a little bit with the talking, and then his game also shrivels too. It seems like he's got to talk in order to play well.
Well, let him talk.
Right. Run that mouth. Oh, all right. Oh, speaking of games, and the bowl games, all these bowl game cancellations due to COVID.
I watched all the bowl games. What bowl games got canceled?
There were like 5 of them.
The major bowl games?
No, they ain't playing, no.
Uncle and aunts, you feel me?
Right.
Superb Bowl. Like, I'm about to say these major bowl games, I've been seeing them.
Oh, they're playing those. But, like you're right, the minor bowls have been canceled due to COVID outbreaks. But speaking of COVID, my mom got COVID. I came back negative. She got it, man. And so I'm thinking, I got to get tested again. Set an appointment, get tested again. But the joke there is, if I got it from my mother, there's no one I'd rather get it from, right? No?
I guess.
Right.
I guess.
Right.
COVID is, it's as real as you claim it is. But it's cold season.
Right. And that's the thing, too, because then I had a cough and everything a couple of days before she got there, and I was already telling my head,
right. Can you breathe?
Right.
Chest out. Listen, and to anybody that has experienced COVID, like I'm not making fun of you,
right?
I understand it's real, it's serious, but it's cold season. So when cold season hits, whatever cold is out there is going to hit you. You know what I mean? So, you got the flu, you got the cold, you know what I mean? You got different, or if you don't have the flu, you got the cold. Now, you can catch all three. You get COVID, the flu, and the cold, all in the same season.
Oh.
This is cold season.
It was the Holiday Bowl, which usually takes, the Holiday Bowl between UCLA and UNC, that was canceled. That was supposed to take place last Tuesday night in San Diego. That brought the number up to 5.
I don't know nothing about the Holiday Bowl.
I remember they used to play between the Pac-10 and the WAC, back when the WAC existed. But, they tweeted they were disappointed and heartbroken the bowl game was canceled. That was Holiday Bowl operations that tweeted that, of course. And actually, as of Tuesday, 7 bowl games have now been impacted in the past week by a rise in COVID-19 cases. Boise State announced Monday that it shut down all football team activities due to COVID-19 protocols. As a result, the Broncos couldn't compete against Central Michigan in the Arizona Bowl. So, again, validating P's point about the minor bowl games. Those big boys are playing.
They playing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of money in the bowl.
Too
games.
much money.
Too much money.
Have you seen the swag bags those kids get?
Man, listen. The money that them kids are getting now.
Oh, yeah, how about that,
They
right?
deserve it. Them kids deserve it.
Yes.
Too many years, the NCAA been hogging all that money, man.
And hogging all their time,
millions of dollars, man. Then talking about, we're letting you go to school for free.
Right. That's not equitable.
You're letting that smart kid go to school for free, too.
Right.
What is he bringing? The money that I'm raising, the money that you get to advertise your college on during these bowl games, like University of Florida, yeah. You only get to advertise that during the bowl game.
Right. You letting the kid that's good on that saxophone for the band go to school for free.
Right. He can go to school for free. Right. I need some money.
I run a 4.740. I run a 4.440.
I done had 34 concussions.
Right. Yeah, for real.
Literally. Like, I need to be paid. I need to make some money.
Right. Oh,
Give me my money, bro. So, now they're able to reach out and get those endorsements, which is cool because I don't think college athletes are amateurs anyway.
Right.
I don't. It's like
not with the time you have to put in.
Hey, you're an amateur when you're in high school. You know what I mean? But once you get to college, man, you are a professional college athlete. They want you to play like a professional. They want you to handle yourself like a professional. You got to be able to talk in front of these people. You got to handle yourself that way. Pay me. Give me my money. So shout out to everybody, man. I think Enrique Ladison is running something where he's the lawyer or the representation for a lot of young athletes in the Delco area, man. So shout out to him, man.
Snap.
Being the first lawyer to jump on that, man. That's important. That's definitely
Everybody
important.
needs money. That's why they call it money.
I got a question. How f***ed up are you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Get it done. Money.
Oh, that brings us on to what I've been watching. Well,
I've been watching you.
Yeah. Tonight is actually, I haven't seen it yet, but tonight there's a premiere of the new Gordon Ramsay show, and it's called Next Level Chef. And if you
got everybody in boxes on top of each other.
It looks like The Platform. Remember, if you've seen that movie, The Platform,
It looks like tic-tac-toe.
Oh, okay. All right. I figured, in my head, I saw the platform, and then I saw them combining that with chef shows.
Right.
I
I want you to cook eggs with no eggs. Like, what? I just want you to use egg whites. Like, what? And I want you to cook bacon with no bacon.
What is this? This is bollocks.
What? Next level chef.
It looks like they're combining that and the platform. So I like those cooking competition shows. Those are fun, like Iron Chef and whatnot. So I'm in. So I'll be giving comments on that. We'll be revisiting this matter next week.
Yeah, I bet you are.
But that moves us on to The Matrix Revolutions. You see this, P?
Yes, I did. And it's Resurrection.
Resurrections, yeah.
Revolution
was the
Revolution
third one.
was not televised.
Yo, did you? Before I get, what'd you think?
It was corny.
Oh man, I tell you what. So I'm sitting there on the couch, about to watch it, and it starts with the opening scene, almost mirror exact image to the opening scene of the original. By the time when he said, "No, sir, no, Lieutenant, your men are already dead," I'm sitting there looking at the screen. I was like, so is my interest in this movie. I went to sleep, right? Woke up in time to see Neo, Trinity, and a helicopter. And I'm looking, really? So, and then I went right back to sleep, but in a more annoyed state. That it was trash.
I mean, I watched the whole thing.
Okay.
Because I tend not to get involved with movies unless I watch the whole thing and then give my perspective on the whole entire movie. And they brought back a lot of. It was a new creator to the Matrix.
Okay.
And he understood that that Trinity and Neo were the most powerful things in the Matrix. So he had to keep them alive. So when they died after the first one, after the he remade them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So these weren't the originals; they were remade. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, so does that mean? So then they were remade, and then they were put into different lives. And they were doing this, but to keep them around each other, they had to come in contact with each other every now and then to keep everything going. Then they had the brother taking all the blue pills and all this other stuff. So, once he realized that, he was out of it, it was over, time to start over. So it was a whole bunch of new stuff. But, what's her name? Will Smith's whore.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I mean his wife.
Jada Pinkett. Oh, my God.
Jada Pinkett. She was real old. She had dreads and everything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, so she was real old. She was like the Mother Earth of the outside the Matrix situation.
Yeah, because she played the character in the second and third, right.
So she was the Mother Earth of that situation. So, she had her dreads and she was real old and she was yelling at everybody, And it was cool. It was if I didn't watch the first three, then I could have watched that one and seen it like, okay, that would have been the first one of the first. But after you watch the first three, Matrix.
Yes.
You don't want to watch. You don't want to watch that one.
Right.
It's like, what is this? Where Lawrence Fishburne at?
Exactly.
Like, who the fuck is this? Who is this black guy talking about he's Lawrence Fishburne? You're not Lawrence Fishburne. The fuck?
That's exactly what I was saying when I saw.
No.
Well, we couldn't make Lawrence hit the gym for a minute and get him back in.
He didn't have to hit the gym. You feel me? They could have fucking.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right,
This
they got
CGI now.
CGI now. You can just put somebody in a movie that wasn't even in the movie. Oh, we're gonna use your name and likeness because you gave it to us for the first three films.
In fact, Tupac will now be in the next Matrix.
Tupac will now be playing the role of. I just said, damn, but you let it go.
Okay.
Will Smith's wife, she definitely did her thing.
Okay. Oh, and that brings us on to, oh man, did you see this, P? The Music Box DMX, Don't Try to Understand, a documentary about X?
No, I gotta watch it. It's on HBO?
Yes. I definitely, I forgot to rate The Matrix. 0. No train tickets.
Can't give it a 0.
All right, I give it 1 out of 4 train tickets.
For people that have never ever seen The Matrix and don't know, they might.
You did establish.
You might give it. Oh damn, that's an awesome movie. But for the people that have seen it, I'll give it about a 2.
Yeah, I'll give it a.
I'll give them 2.
All right. Yeah.
We'll go. They can do better.
Right. Can I get more of an effort to entertain me, please? Meanwhile, though, X, this follows him around, following one release from prison, and they follow him on tour through the bus. They're also confirmed with he was real tight with his manager, and he was very revealing though, and then the way they ended it too. He's sitting there with someone and they playing that song "Memories." What's the "Memories"? And
Out the corner of my mind.
Yeah.
Right.
He goes she goes to change it. He's like, no, let it play, you know what I'm saying?
Let it play, dog.
No, let it play, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful song.
Beautiful song.
And and that's how they ended it, right? Because shortly afterwards, he was gone. They followed him through because there was one production he was supposed to show up for.
Right.
And then he disappeared. And then, cut to manager, cut to girlfriend. Nobody's seen him. So you know what it was then. So he actually had a relapse during the filming of the documentary as well.
Did you think he did?
Did I think he did?
Did you think he did? Is the question. You feel me?
Right.
For everything that man has gone through in life, man, sometimes people, you need a chemical to keep you off, hurting somebody, man.
And that was evident too. Actually, four out of 4 train tickets for DMX.
Right.
Yeah, don't try to understand.
Chemical dependency is real.
Yeah.
Especially if you start real young. You
Oh, yeah, and he was, yes.
I mean, you start real young, you coping with problems real young, you feel me? That's
the
real.
pattern is set.
And when you got yes men around you, people that don't want to upset you, people that are scared of you, people that fear you.
And I actually would be scared.
You feel me? If that was my brother and we hung out together, we grew up together, I'm not going to fear him. Nah, dog, we not doing this.
No.
You feel me? You got kids, man, let's go. What the hell you doing? I'll stop being his friend for real. I mean, after a while, it's not working for you, bro. You're gonna hurt yourself. You feel me? I think it was another, COVID situation with him, and it just didn't agree. He had enough chemicals in his body already, so it just didn't work for what he needed it to work for. But, R.I.P. to DMX, man.
Right on. And that was P losing one tear right now.
Absolutely,
about
bro. That
was P when he passed.
You think about what he meant to me, bro.
And that was another thing too. You get to see that, when he interacts, he goes back to his old neighborhood for a second. So they follow him a lot through there. That was a real brother.
Right.
And then when he shows up at this one project, they went mad.
Yeah, they went crazy.
Oh my goodness!
What he meant to us coming up, I say from 1995 when he first was getting started. You feel me? He was busting through all the way to 2003 for me. That was my guy. You feel me? You know what I mean? What?
Right.
You feel me? Where my dogs at?
The rap version.
You feel me? Real shit. Man, it wasn't no other rapper, man. That first joint he did with LL Cool J. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just knew I was DMX.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I gotta give me a dog. Where my dog's at?
He went right to
who got a puppy for sale? I need a dog. My dog, me and my dog. We sitting here talking about shit, dog. You feel me?
Know what I'm saying?
Man,
right.
Nah, much respect to DMX, man. His struggles, you feel me? To see what he went through and to see him try to clean himself up, man, he really tried, man. You feel me? But one thing he had was a strong relationship with God, bro. Always prayed, man.
And that was evident, and that plays out in the in the documentary too.
Yeah, he stayed prayed up, man. So hopefully he up there with God, laughing and joking. You know what I mean? What you mean? I could have smoked this shit the whole time? This is up here growing like this, dog? Where my dog's at? R.I.P. DMX.
R.I.P. DMX. And that brings us to the end of our first block of the D Train with Darren DeVoue on cmpradio.net. Don't forget, if you ever miss any of CMP's great content, like Holes to Hole, and of course, this show, don't forget Neighborhood Conversations with Uncle P, Morning Meeting, and so forth. You can catch it on the cmpradio.net YouTube or Facebook page. All right? We'll be right back. You're on the D Train with Darren DeVoue on CMPRadio.net, the voice of Chester.
We are not going to intentionally destroy one of our own trains, not when we can still stop it.
We are not ramping down. We're just getting started. Nothing stops this train. Nothing.
Passengers, this is not a shoe. This is disorder. This is size 10 chaos.
700 level attitude. Heart of the Italian stallion.
This is 81-year-old pharmacist Martin Bryan of Media, Pennsylvania.
No.
You know him?
No.
Okay. That pharmacy sits right there on 9th Street, or excuse me, State Street in Media.
Oh. What'd he do?
Oh, he's accused of offering sex for drugs.
He's accused of offering his sex?
No, I'm sorry. Offering drugs for sex. Yeah.
Nigga.
What's up? You want some of this 81-year-old?
Yo, I just need you to suck on my Vienna sausages. And if his pharmacy is on State Street, I was going to his pharmacy.
No way.
Yeah, because I looked at him and he looked familiar. And then you said Media, so it's right there, like cat a corner from yeah. If I would have known that, he would have been my best friend.
Back when you were going.
No, I would have definitely hooked him up.
So, okay,
Well,
Jack, I got you.
You want some twin?
Okay, Jack.
I got you.
You should have been said
something.
The USDA, DEA conducted an audit of Bryan's pharmacy and analyzed inventory from 2016 to 2021. Uh-oh, they all up in your books now. The audit revealed discrepancies in the pharmacy's inventory of
Oxycontin.
Ding. Oh, wait. Okay, next.
Fentanyl.
And one more.
Xanax. Thank you very much. Do you know your local drugs?
He nailed that too.
Yeah. I mean, they shit. That's what motherfucker want. Yo, you got some Xanax? You got some Oxycontin?
We must all of us on this train of life remain in our allotted station.
It's time for the D Train with Darren DeVoue.
The divine keeper of the sacred engine.
Oh, we're back. Second block of the D Train with Darren DeVoue. Thank you for joining us. Again, hello to all of our good passengers around the globe, and especially here in the exit seat.
Calm down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Exit 6.
Exit 6. Sea Pride Worldwide.
There it is.
All right. He didn't have any complaints about the way I said it just now, so
No, I'm not correcting you anymore. Somebody texted me and told me I'm a little mean to you. So
oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Shout outs to them.
Why do ghetto women think having an attitude problem or anger issues is attractive?
I don't know. It's a form of communication for them. Like that's
going to be a topic tomorrow.
Okay.
Like, why do women from our area feel that having an attitude problem or anger issues is attractive?
Or sometimes I think, for me, I look and I see it as that's their way of demanding to be heard. Because, I mean, you know, women are so used to being ignored by men.
Where are women ignored? Everything we do is about them. Like, they don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Right. Everything you do, you get your hair cut for your woman. You bought new glasses for your woman. You put new shoes on for your woman to attract women. I don't think they see the reality that they're in charge. Everything we do is for a woman.
I've learned to listen to them more as I've gotten older.
Like
yeah.
So why do you think that talking to me and being like that's crazy, man? An attitude problem and anger issues is attractive. It's not.
Right. as well as
I don't like the term ghetto, so he said ghetto.
Okay.
So I don't like the term ghetto. This is calling what they are. They're black women, right? Because it's not just black women from this area. It's black women from outside the area too.
Yes.
You feel me? That watch the women from our area act that way. But this is not what this show is about, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But actually, it's not just with men. It's with. I've seen it with children as well, which is the part that really troubles me when I've seen this. I've seen someone in my neighborhood like yelling at these kids, "Get the F out the street!" Why aren't you in front of them to keep them out? I don't know. Anyway, Christmas. What'd you do on Christmas, P?
I slept.
Oh, for real?
Nah, I don't know, man. It's just my actions have caused for my Christmases to be, like malcontent, like no good energy, right? Somebody's mad, somebody's upset, right? I give what I can give, and then I try to sleep the rest of the time.
Okay.
I would like to have, a happy Christmas. You feel me? Like surrounded by people that are happy. Happy that I'm still alive. Happy that I have the opportunity to do this again next year, right? Or anything. It's just like so many people are just so upset with me on Christmas.
Well, I tell you what, next year, P, we're gonna work on your Yuletide cheer.
No, you ain't gonna work on mine. I'm all about Kwanzaa anyway.
Oh,
you feel me? Kuju Jakalia and all that good stuff.
Right.
I'm not worried I'm not worried about no fantasy day.
Okay.
That's really used for corporations to make money. You can go back in the Bible and read that Jesus wasn't born in December.
Right.
Right. Let's try June or July. This is what Jesus' real birthday, right? It was hot. It wasn't cold. You know what I'm saying? So, and even over there, I don't think it snows over there. So it wouldn't have been cold over there anyway. So who knows what time of the year he was born? I know it wasn't the fourth quarter of apples,
Right.
Let's get all this shit out. Fourth quarter, let's create. And, Christmas is a pagan holiday.
Right.
Most of the holidays we celebrate, we're surrounded by Satan. They were about Satan. And I don't know. I don't do none of that stuff, so I'm good. You feel me? I'm going to just stick with Kwanzaa, you feel me, and keep pushing that to my kids, you feel me?
Okay.
Listen, every day, self-determination, you feel me, purpose, you feel me, cooperative community works.
Oh, I got to get you a kufi.
I don't need no fucking kufi. Sound like I am Muslim, though. You feel me? Like, but I don't.
Wait, no. I meant what's the, what's the joint?
It's a kufi.
Oh, okay. It's still a kufi.
Yeah, it's okay. You feel me? Like, but I don't need that.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm cool with anybody that celebrates Christmas. I don't have a problem with Christmas, right? I just have a problem with what we're teaching our children.
Right.
Feel me? And we have to come out of that just a little bit.
Right. When we do talk about Jesus, we need to talk about Joseph more often too. Joseph just really, that guy got the bad end of the stick. Some other guy knocks up his wife.
Nobody.
He got to sit there and be. He got to sit there and be stepdaddy to some other dude kid.
There are more men that know their woman have been knocked off by somebody else and sit there and take that. That was a God situation.
She brought a baby home.
Right. God just touched her. Right. You feel me? He ain't even enter her. You feel me? You got dudes, chick getting entered 4 or 5 times a day. You feel me? And he still love her. I'm going to kill him. Nah, let it go, bro.
Right.
Let it go. No beef. Was it good for you? It's going to be good for me, too. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. But no. But this wow.
Well, on Christmas, this past Christmas, you sounds like you had a better Christmas than 16-year-old victim of a hit and run. He was skateboarding in Salem on Christmas, 2:00 in the morning on Christmas, and he was hit by 26-year-old Armando Rodarte Jr. of Salem. Well, what happened was police got a call around 2:00. They responded to a pedestrian who had been hit on the street. When they arrived, they found evidence that a victim had suffered serious injuries and likely didn't survive the crash. The problem was they're looking around, there's no victim. People reported seeing a red Honda Civic speed away. My man, Rodarte, he hit this kid and then killed him and then put the kid in the car. Now, and drove off with him.
Did you take him to the hospital?
No, they caught up with him. They caught up with him they caught up with Rodarte at 6 o'clock, walking. So he had dumped. I guess he was intending on, nobody, no car, right?
Nobody, no case. Yo, what the hell?
So they found him walking. They found him walking and arrested him.
Oh, he should have been ashamed of himself.
Oh, right.
And killed the young man, then put him in your car and pulled off.
And people had reported him as he's driving. People were like, "Yo," and so like he hit him around 2. The cops responded to the original call around 2. Around 3:30, they were getting calls. And people driving in a red. There's a guy driving in a red Honda Civic with a dead guy next to him.
In the car, in the front seat. You put him in the front seat. Yo, what the hell? You put him in the. I ain't gonna say where you should have put him, but I'm just saying. Like, wow, that's crazy.
Oh my goodness,
that's absolutely crazy.
Right, that's insane. But they're probably gonna throw the book.
Christmas holiday be having people do some dumb ass shit.
And there's gonna be more on that. We were getting it in this as a society, as Americans. We were getting it in this year with Christmas, especially when it came to the firearms. Oh, but our next story is in our next story. You got a habit, I smoke. I'm looking forward to quitting, but even though I'm a little weak. But there's only so much I'll do for a cigarette. Like, I'm not going to scrape open the butts and roll them up into a cigarette. These people, 53-year-old David Upchurch of Lansdowne, and this is his homie Dana Vitullo. Actually, that's his girlfriend. 41-year-old of Upper Darby, yeah. They performed a string of armed robberies and thefts of convenience stores, mainly stealing cigarettes. They would get their most preferred items, which were usually the popular brand of cigarettes. Guess which brand?
Newport.
So anyway, the two were charged with 11 retail thefts from Wawa's, Rite Aid's, Family Dollar, you name it, said Upper Darby Police Superintendent Tim Bernhardt. According to the affidavit, the duo began the crime spree just before midnight on December 8th on the Wawa on Garrett Road in Upper Darby. They grabbed an employee's backpack found behind the counter and took off. In that theft, they got cash, prescription drugs, and car keys. Police said the two were seen fleeing in a silver Honda sedan. 8 hours later, they were back at it because a couple matching the same description, a white female with glasses, black man wearing North Face bubble vest, over a black hoodie, tried to purchase 3 cartons of Newports using a credit card. It was declined, and they fled with $300 in smokes. So I guess we can't charge it illegally. We just gonna snatch this and bounce. And so then that evening, they were back at it again at a Sunoco in Springfield Avenue in Clifton. Then the Saturday afternoon after that, the couple shifted to Wawa store in Morton. Again, stole 2 packs of Newport cigarettes. And then they were back in Upper Darby at a Rite Aid, where the male forcibly took a carton of Newports from a clerk. How many were they? They had to be selling these, right? Because Tam, are you smoking them that fast?
They were selling them.
Oh, definitely.
Right, they were selling them. Definitely selling them.
But dag, like they acting like that many thefts. Are we going? I don't know. Like economically, does it make sense? I mean, there's got to be something else if you're going to steal that frequently, there's got to be something.
They're getting high. The hell's wrong with you?
There we go. Okay.
Can't tell?
Yeah, right. How about that? Look at them. So then at a Family Dollar in Sharon Hill, a couple stole 2 more cartons, and then they fled in the Honda sedan. The registration came back, and that's how they tracked down Vitullo. So yeah, the Friday evening, police said the couple stole 2 more cartons from a store on Church Lane in Yadin, and that is when the police stopped their car. Then on Monday, Then on Monday, December 20th, they grabbed a large pack of Newport cigarettes from the clerk at Tobacco King on Chester Pike in Sharon Hill, fled again. Early the next morning, police arrested the couple, and their bail was set as $50,000. According to the Daily Times article, he has an Upchurch has an extensive criminal history, including armed bank robbery, assault, burglary, and other retail thefts. Bail for Vitullo, who had no prior criminal history, was set at $30,000. They make me want to quit cigging. I think I'm gonna give it one more shot.
You gonna give it one more shot?
Yeah. Actually, Samuel Clemens or Mark Twain, he said I quit smoking 3 times a month.
Yeah, I've quit so many times. It's pathetic. Like, nah, I ain't smoking, and then something happened and it get me stressed out. And it's like, so my man asked me the other day on the show. He said, "Why do you smoke?" I said, "I just smoke the smoke." He's like, "No, it's a reason why you smoke. It's something. It gets you high. It fucks with you, right?" And it's just like, all right, maybe that's what it is. You feel me? Like, it relaxes me, it calms me down, it allows me to do the shit that I need to do. Because if not, I'll probably be smoking some weed. Then I'll be too high, and I'll pass the fuck out.
Oh, I missed the story, P.
No, you ain't miss it. You
all right.
Went over it.
I went over
Go
it. Actually, though, the receiver contract, this comes to us from the Daily Times as well, the receiver contract. The receiver's office, they blasting the contract that the city has for parking meters. They're saying that a bad deal was signed. They've expressed serious concerns about the arrangement and that the city entered into with PFS 8 3 years ago, and they're weighing options about what to do about it. They said, "This is so bad, I don't even know where to begin," said Kim Bracey, executive director of the Receiver's Municipal Recovery Fund, Financial Recovery Advisory Committee. This is absolutely crazy. The arrangement was the subject of Tuesday's Municipal Financial Recovery Advisory Committee, in which Eric Haggett, a financial advisor with Walker Consultants, presented an analysis. Do you know that we pay here, for instance, we pay $2 per hour here in Chester, as opposed to, say, Upper Darby, where parking meter you'd be $1 per hour. So the committee is focusing on how this contract doesn't help the citizens, it doesn't benefit the citizens of Chester. Also, ticket fees in Chester, they hit me, man. They got me quick. I'm like, I stepped in for a second. I'm like, who do you guys, came back, there it was. I'm like, who do you guys think you are, the PPA? They, $36 and $35 here in the city. $25 in Westchester and Upper Darby. And in Philadelphia, it's $25, except for Center City and University City, where tickets cost $36. So that's a higher rate that the citizens are paying here, and they're not getting much in return. Also, they installed parking meters around Widener on Walnut Street, which was supposed to be the contract called for 1,500 parking meters to be installed with the city, with 500 on Widener's campus. To date, 730 have been installed. And Widener's been, of course, fighting because the original agreement was no meters on, they didn't want meters on their campus. It's because they're going to ticket people on their campus. That's our money. Because most campuses, they have parking violation people, right?
Say it again.
Most campuses, they have parking enforcement. Most college campuses I've been on.
I mean, they have parking enforcement, but they don't have parking meters.
Right. So what?
You know, if that's Chester's land, and they pay taxes on the land, why can't they put meters there?
Because that's their money, as far as they see it.
Well, and they said they will pay Chester for 10 years. You know, over $32 million. They will pay them $3 million a year. You know, to remove all that stuff.
Right. Which seems like a pretty decent deal to me. But more on that. After the installation, the city would receive an increasing portion of the ticket revenues, up to 50%.
Them poles will get on my nerves here and there, and you can't do nothing with them. Like,
but right now, according to the committee, the parking manager is getting 100% of these revenues.
I mean, that's the beginning of the pro. You have to pay for the tolls. I mean, the machines. You have to pay for, the parking meter maze. You feel me? You have to pay for the truck. You have to pay for the room. You feel me? All these things have to be paid for before you can gain. Because the city didn't have any money. And the city had its own. You understand what I'm saying? Its own situation. They even have something up in Sun Hill. My uncle was telling me the other day. He said, I came up here to see Pop, and, they gave me a ticket. I said, who gave you a ticket? Ain't no meters out here. He's like, look at that sign up there. So it's a sign up there that says, unless you have permission to park here, you can't park here.
No
I'm like,
fooling.
I'm visiting my grandfather. So, you got to register a car to an address.
And where was this at?
This is
Tonight, the community of St. Michael is mourning the loss of this.
You are literally going to be fired, bro. Turn your volume down.
I just did. Where was this at again?
Sun Hill.
So that's crazy. And you know what? That's an archaic. Because I remember there are some boroughs
that have parking permits.
Yeah,
Eddystone has a parking permit.
Okay,
right?
You have to register, like they're
your
keeping
car,
track of who comes and goes.
That way, that way they know if you're a part of their community or you're not, which is not a bad idea. That would hamper a lot of the parking permit situation or the meters fines. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like there are people over town that own businesses that have paid over thousands of hundreds of dollars for the parking permit over there. And it's like, why are you hurting the people that are building up the economy in the city of Chester?
If anything, they should get the benefit because they're bringing business to
If anything, you feel me? Like, you should have kept the meters the way they were. Right? And people were it wasn't nobody checking it. If you just want to hire somebody, hire them from the city, you feel me? And just go around. They was collecting money out of the meters. People were putting money in the meters.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, do a citywide parking permit situation. People pay what? $50 for a year or a half a year. And everybody get a little tag. They put it on the back of their car.
Right.
I mean, now you can park wherever you want to park, no problem. If you get $50 from, let's say, 20,000 people in the city of Chester, that's more than the money that you're making off the parking.
More than likely.
Now you have a business area where you want people to pay money and put money into for parking, and you charge them 25 cents for an hour. You're good, bro. Like, we just went about it the wrong way. And then it has that smell of, okay, what did you gain from this?
Right, and the parking manager put the city on notice in July of this past July, that it was seeking almost $750,000 from the city for attorney's fees, costs, and expenses. And the parking manager also filed an action in Commonwealth Court against the receiver. And what Kapoor said was an attempt to restrict the receiver from taking action to terminate or modify the contract.
I mean, listen, we went into a contract. We don't have the money to pay you. You feel me? You knew this. You did business in a very sly way.
Yes.
You feel me? And the person that was here that should have been able to say, listen, this isn't going to work properly for the community. You feel me? For the residents, for the city council, we shouldn't sign this deal. And we just kept on using the meters that was already over there.
Right.
Bro, but it's like it's so much BS being spewed out. You feel me? And I can't blame the people that are in charge now. But I'm not going to. You feel me? I'm not going to point fingers. I'm just going to say, listen, let's get rid of it. You know, just like everybody else says, get rid of it. They send me a drain every day. They texting me, I owe them $100.
He said text.
They literally text my, how you get my phone number? Like, how did you get my phone number off my, oh man, like, who's selling my information?
Every one of them.
Everybody.
All of them.
How the fuck these niggas get my phone number? You feel me? For writing me a ticket, but they definitely have my phone number. So they texted me and told me I owe them $100. I'll pay y'all when y'all leaving. I give y'all your $100 when y'all leaving. Here you go.
Oh, we talked about that one poor fella on Christmas Day. Here's another sad story from Christmas Day, but it ended a lot better. This took place in Philadelphia. Early morning, Bennett Brookstein, and he went for a jog down along the Schuylkill, and he's a marathon runner. He started a running club 18 years ago. And so they meet. Obviously, they run and volunteer together, but he said they always meet. And there was a couple of miles. He went into his run on Christmas Day. Nobody showed up, obviously. And it was because Christmas is on a Saturday, and they usually, this past Christmas is on a Saturday. That's usually when his running club meets. Most people, everyone else except Brookstein, took the day off. Brooke Stein started to take the usual run on near Martin Luther King Drive and Black Road, and he was accosted by a dude. Dude just ran up and stabbed him, like randomly. He didn't say whether the guy tried to rob him or not, but he had to fight with him, and then he got away. That's how you can see the marks on Brooke Stein's face. The area is known for foot traffic, especially on weekends, but it's kind of scary though, like the randomness of it, the violence that we doing nowadays on one another, and on Christmas, no doubt. But if you're going jogging or late night running or riding, probably best to not be alone anymore. Like, excuse me. But Brooke Stein was able to recover from his injuries. He was treated, and he said he's going to have to be more aware of his surroundings, but he will still continue to keep jogging along the path. So, there's that. And next up, excuse me. This here is a sad story that took place on Christmas as well. This woman, this was in North Carolina. No. Where are we? P, you made me lose my story. It's your fault.
I didn't make you lose nothing. I ain't said nothing to you.
Right. Why not? CMPradio.net is the station. Where I lost. Okay.
So
but actually, this is, her name is, this is 51-year-old Stephanie A.G. LaShonda Allison. She's 41-year-old. And her and her partner got into an argument. And then Allison was cooking dinner on Christmas Eve. And A.G., her partner, Stephanie A.G., 51-year-old, shot her. She also shot their 4 daughters, her 4 daughters. Fulton County jail records confirm A.G. is being held on a no bond charges of murder and 4 counts of aggravated assault. It's not immediately clear if she entered in an interview, but in an interview, entered a plea. It's not clear if she's entered a plea yet. But in an interview with WSB, Michaela Ridley, one of Allison's injured daughter, she said that A.G. had a straight face when she opened fire, and she tried to hide behind a couch, but A.G. found her and shot her in the face. In all, A.G. shot her Allison and her daughter 8 and 13 times on Christmas. On Christmas, we were getting it in this year. Which, what is that a symptom of? Like, because
it's a symptom of not understanding your feelings and not understanding yourself. You know, we got several people jumping on the post saying the same thing, right? You know, and it was a woman that killed her, right? It was her daughter.
It was the woman that killed her was her girlfriend. Her girlfriend, yeah.
Oh, that's her girlfriend.
Her partner, yeah.
Oh.
But she shot Allison and her 4 daughters. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's her girlfriend, so she thinks she's a man. Right?
And what is it? And we've talked before about men.
Right.
Yeah, this
she
madness.
She's a man, so she she gonna do what she gonna do. I thought it was her daughter. I think it's another situation in Bala Kenwood where a daughter shot her mother, if I'm not mistaken. It's just it's what's out here, man. People don't know, like, they have issues, or they don't want to speak on the issue that they have because it makes them feel weak or inferior. And it's like, yo, like, you're only as weak as you believe you are, not as weak as somebody else thinks you are. Don't nobody know how strong you are. So,
right,
that's crazy.
Actually, that you said dealing with emotions. That actually leads us into our next story. A 15 in North Carolina, excuse me. You heard about this? A 13-year-old shot his 5-year-old brother last week. He was in charge of the other teens, and their parents have been charged. This is outside in suburban Pittsburgh, and what happened was the 5-year-old and his other sibling. So there were multiple kids there, more siblings. So The 13-year-old, you're the teenager, you're in charge. The kids are jumping up and down on the bed, which is what kids do. The 13-year-old goes and gets the father's gun from off top of the gun. The father had the gun sitting on top of the gun safe, which is what the mother told authorities that she had seen it sitting on top of the safe days prior to the shooting. So the kid goes and gets the gun off the top of the safe and shoots his 5-year-old brother. Like, that's
a what?
Again, dealing with, you're 13, kid. This kid's 5. Pluck him right down, sit down. You had to go. He said, he told authorities he got the gun in order to scare his siblings.
He didn't think he would pull the trigger.
Right. You're 13. You should be able to scare them by raising your voice, let alone.
Everybody, why is the gun out?
And that's another thing. What you got the gun safe to use it basically as a shelf for the gun? You got it sitting on top of the gun. Got the gun sitting on top of the safe. What is that? So the parents are going to be charged with. Oh, do I have it? The parents are being charged. They were charged this past week, and it's going to try and. Okay, thank you. Well, there we go. I got you, but
Reckless endangerment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So they're looking at time there. It's not known if they've sought representation or not. That's not next. Oh, and then after that though, P. Then speaking of relatives shooting one another, a North Carolina officer.
Jacksonville.
Yeah. In Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Oh, right.
Yeah. North Carolina police officer shot his 15-year-old son in the head. This was this past Monday, but they say it appears to be an accident. The victim, was left with life-threatening injury from a single gunshot wound to the head, and he remains hospitalized. The alleged shooter has not been identified, but they say he is a law enforcement officer with the city of Jacksonville. Jacksonville Police Department said they are cooperating in the investigation. Said the sheriff's office, said Lee, the reports, statements, and other evidence from the investigation will be provided to this office to determine what actions, if any, will be taken. The officer's on administrative leave. And this shooting came 2 days after a 3-year-old accidentally shot herself in the head in Edneyville, North Carolina. She died from injuries. Accidental gunshot deaths by children, they've spiked 31% during the start of the pandemic compared to a year earlier.
That's because everybody started buying guns.
There you go.
Listen, everything that you buy has an owner's manual.
Right. How about that?
The car has an owner's manual, right? You should read your owner's manual before you get in your car. At least once. Give it a once over, right? Know how to change a tire and all that stuff before you start driving. Like there are people that buy guns and don't know how dangerous they are because they know they shouldn't pick the gun up and use it. Doesn't mean your child knows that same thing. So if you have a gun in your house, it should be locked up.
For sure.
If it's not locked up, it should be on the high shelf. And if it's not on the high shelf, you shouldn't fucking have it. My grandma used to hide her gun on top of the fucking on top of her closet. You feel me?
And when she left the house, she had it stored in a bra.
You feel me? And when she went downstairs, it was on top of the bureau. You know, her little thing that covered her that had her plates and everything in it.
Right. Okay.
There was never a time where it was on the table, on top of the Bible, sitting there looking at me, right? So.
And you know what? The wife that wife in that previous story where the kid shot the other, she said that the gun was always out and was always loaded. So yeah.
So the father, it should be a gun put next to the father, and somebody should pick it up and shoot him.
Right.
What are you doing? I'm going to shoot you. Then your child just shoot somebody else?
Oh goodness. He shot his own child.
Did he kill him?
Wait, actually, did it? Yeah. Well, yeah. Fatally shot him. Fatally shot his 5-year-old brother. Yeah. What a wreck that is, though. I mean, the whole family's just torn. I mean, the siblings that are left behind, like your parents are in jail, and you've witnessed, you know what I mean, what you witnessed, let alone, but yeah, and like you said, everybody's got guns. You get a gun. You get a gun. Oh, so let's get a little lighter. Oh wait, speaking of father shooting sons, you hear about O.J. Anderson? Former Giants running back.
Mm-hmm.
That was insane. Like, and you should have known. Well, his running style, you know, he has some CTE. Because you're getting like 5 car accidents a day during a football game. So actually, let's lighten it up. We talked before how I deliver for Amazon, and so this one, you know, always package security is always a concern. This one package theft took place, and this gentleman, what he did was he left bricks in a box, and then he left the box out, looking to tempt some potential thief. And sure enough, on December 21st, this was posted in a Reddit. The video was posted on December 21st, and you'll see the homeowner takes action real quick after the package is snatched. Go ahead and roll it, P.
The fuck you doing? The fuck you doing, dumb shit? I got you on video anyways. I got you on video and your plates.
I'm mad how she went out for a day of package snatching in flip-flops. Like she couldn't even wear some closed-toed shoes. She just knew it was going to be sweet like that. Mm-hmm. He was chasing them. He had a GoPro, so he was, when he chased her too, by the way, he was waiting. Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so there's a lot of that now. People setting little traps now for porch pirates, which is just the laziest of crimes. Oh man, this next story. This took place in. Did you? You Ubered? Have you? You never Ubered. You never were an Uber driver, were you, P?
Yeah, I Ubered for 2 days.
And that was that. Well, wait. Why only 2 days? 2 days. The experience. Something in the experience just soured you, or what?
Yeah, I had a big truck. You know, I had a Tahoe.
Okay.
And they just wanted to pile a whole bunch of white people in my car. And I got tired of being nice.
Okay.
So I said, yeah, this isn't for me.
All right, guys.
One guy got in the car. You don't have any waters?
What?
I said, what?
Amenities? What do you? What the hell?
I said, nigga, I'm not here for that.
Shoot.
You getting a taxi cab? Do he have waters for you?
Right.
I'm just saying you're offering me a service, so I would think you would have waters.
No, the service I'm offering you is this ride. You better take it. Oh shoot, that's crazy. You want candy and stuff too?
What did his big head ass do?
Oh, this is 30-year-old
Umar Jablop.
Oh man, Dawid Umar Mekanani. His middle name is Umar.
I knew it was. He got the head of an Umar.
Right? How about that? He was arrested last Tuesday. He was in jail Friday pending a court hearing on charges of sexual assault. He was an Uber driver. The female passenger fell asleep in his car. And then he, according to the allegation, he raped her and then threw her and her stuff out of the car. The arrest report said that after stopping the rape, the out-of-state passenger took her to her destination in an apartment complex, pulled her out the car, and threw her clothes and belongings at her. The woman ran inside, asked the front desk for help. According to the report, police used Uber records to identify him and surveillance video from the hotel following him dropping her off. And so the details described by the rider are horrific, but online court records didn't list the name of McKinney's defense attorney, but he's being held on $200,000 bail. And I'm assuming he's still in doubt. His next court, he's actually was in court on the 30th. So we can skip any follow-up next week on that story. We won't.
Nah, he needs to be put in there with them boys that like booty.
Yo, what is that, dude? Like a sleeping woman, like, and not to mention, she's already paying. You're on the clock, sir. Don't you?
Yes.
Like,
oh yes, look at her sleep.
Yeah.
Look at the way her chest rises.
Yes.
I am just going to do this real quick.
Man,
and kick her out.
Gary.
Yeah. If he done it once, he's done it before.
Right. And that's the thing that got me the exact thank you. But yeah.
The family members or whatever, Umar Jablat.
Right. How about that? That's scary, though.
He's a little crooked anyway. Look at the way his face looks.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
His one eye is above his other eye.
Wait, you don't think his head's a little? Yeah, actually, no, you're right.
A little distorted. His head. Yeah. If he's done it once, he's done it twice.
Right. Oh my goodness. So he, good luck to him in that regard. Next up, did you hear about this? In our next story, this story is a little sad. This is former Wright County Mayor, 84-year-old Harry Welter. Wright County is in St. Michael, Minnesota. And Weller was killed by a squad car that was responding to a son of a motherfucker. Anyway, Waller was killed by a squad car that was responding to the report of a medical emergency. While they were responding to that report, they fatally hit the 84-year-old Welter in a driveway. Now I don't know how you would fatally hit some. I don't know how you could fatally hit this, but actually it'd probably be easy to fatally kill her. You could just bump into him. He looks a little frail and old, by the way. He's volunteered for He also volunteered to clean the Great River Regional Library. He was up until in the early 2000s after he served as mayor. They said he was a true public servant and will be greatly missed by the community. The incident report described road conditions, though, as snowy and icy. And that'll happen in Minnesota. So, poor fella. But ain't that about a blip? The former mayor gets killed by a squad car.
He died serving the public.
How about that?
Yeah. He was too old to be out there in the streets anyway.
He should have been ahead.
Back in my day, the horses stopped. So, it's a car. It's a car, Grandpa. Grandpa long ears.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of people being killed in crashes, horrible segue there. But you remember? I think we talked about it. Well, we talked about it when he was sentenced. But a truck driver.
We didn't.
We didn't? It was a while ago.
He wasn't sentenced a while ago. This is the guy that got 110 years?
Yeah. Right.
We talked about it. You weren't here.
Oh, no?
He was delivering packages.
Here comes Darren Claus. Here comes Darren Claus walking up and down people. Y'all talked about his sentence getting commuted?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. But his sentence, he got 110 years for a crash for a fatal crash.
And it wasn't his fault.
Right.
The brakes failed.
And the Colorado governor, Jared Polis, he reduced the sentence to 10 years.
He should have got it reduced to 5. It wasn't his fault.
He said 10 years and
it wasn't his fault. That's why I got my CDL, and I had it, and I drove.
No kidding.
And
Wow, you're an interesting person.
And then I thought about it, and I said, no, not the way I drive. It's not going to work. It's not going to work for me. I'm going to kill somebody. I already saw it. I saw it as clear as day. You know what I mean? And I was like, nah, this ain't for me. I can't drive these trucks, bro.
Oh, well, as P said, Aguilera Madero's 26. He said that his brakes failed in the fatal April 2019 crash while driving on Interstate 70 west of Denver. He crashed into cars that were stopped because of another collision, and 4 people died in the crash. Jury found Madero's guilty on all counts of vehicular homicide and 23 other charges in October, and he was sentenced in December to 110 years in prison. Since then, more than 5 million people have signed a petition to cut his jail sentence. And Judge Bruce Jones, who said the state sentencing laws forced him to give him 110 years. So that's what the judge said anyway. I'm only following the law.
No, you're not.
Right.
110 years?
In his letter to Paulus, the governor of Colorado, Paulus wrote in his letter to Aguilera Madero's, though your actions have caused immense pain, I am encouraged by your personal reflection and the commercial vehicle safety changes that were made in the wake of this tragedy to ensure that this type of event never happens again. The governor also said that the punishment was excessive, and so that had a lot to do with his commutation of
bullshit. It's not his fault.
And you know what? Driving those big old things, yeah, man.
How do you know that the brakes don't work until you try to step on the brakes? There's no way to test the brakes to see if they work.
Right. How about that?
Like literally, it failed because the vehicle failed. So you sentenced me to 10 years?
For the vehicles.
For the vehicle.
Right.
Why not? Why didn't you put the people that
manufactured
this vehicle? How about the company that bought this vehicle? Now, if he was his own independent contractor, then that's on him. I can see why they gave it to him. But if he was working for a company,
okay,
you feel me? The company should hold the goal for that, the blame for that. No, man.
Oh,
that's why I couldn't do it. I literally.
right.
The way I
right, because there's a lot of liability that comes into play with that.
What?
Yeah. Holy smokes. And so yeah, P. You ever played the Powerball?
Yes, I will be tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got to get on that too. That thing is up there.
$522 million.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Actually, there was a.
What would you do if you were to hit for that much money, one ticket, all your money after taxes? We're looking at like probably 300, 320. You feel me? Like off the rip, just $200, $200 million gone.
Right.
Taxes. You got 320 or $300 million in cash. It's yours. What are you gonna do?
Getting rid of all that debt, getting rid of any and all debts for me and my peeps, my kids. I don't know. I ain't got no kids.
I was gonna say, where the fuck you get kids from?
I just bought. I might buy one.
For me and my kids. Where you get kids from? Now you got kids because you got money.
Right.
You ain't shit. That's why these women are mad, bro.
Oh well, Maryland couple. They almost threw out their $1 million Powerball ticket. They almost threw it out. They went. The drawing was Wednesday, but they almost threw the ticket away. The couple, identified only as Catherine and Ricardo, posed with their big check this past Thursday, but they had no idea earlier today in the day that they made it big. Catherine went to work as usual Thursday and said she was going to throw out her ticket because she had heard no one in Maryland won the big $1.6 million jackpot, or billion, excuse me. One of her coworkers told her to check her numbers because a $1 million ticket had been sold at a Wawa in Frederick. And that's where she bought her ticket. I checked the ticket and saw that we won. I went back to the store and had a cashier scan the ticket. When she said that it was too large to cash, I knew it was really happening. Catherine and Ricardo, who live in Frederick, rushed to Baltimore to claim their prize. They told lottery officials they plan to buy a house, take a vacation, invest, and start a college fund for their 10-month-old. So there you go.
$320 million.
Tomorrow?
No, I'm just saying on Monday.
Okay.
It's worth 500. Right now, no, listen. Right now it's worth $522 million.
Okay.
After taxes, $320 million. What would you do?
$320 million. Oh,
and
actually,
we get credit.
Actually,
we get your credit.
actually,
your credit is once you hit the lottery for that much money, your credit just shoots up. Everybody sends you, here,
right.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like they want your money.
Actually, I would invest in something like that, something good.
I'm fixing the community.
Right. That's
rename
something
this drink.
good.
Comes Uncle P's town. Chester, Uncle Pete. Nah, I'm just joking. But no, honestly.
But yeah, invest into future. That's
I mean, you think about the things that we like to do, the things that we want. You feel me? First thing is the movie theater going up, surrounded by a couple restaurants with a Wawa. You know what I'm saying? Like with a skating rink. You feel me?
Right.
You feel me? With an arcade. For the kids, Biddy gets their own basketball court, right? I'm talking about 6-7 basketball courts inside of a building with a concession stand. You feel me? Biddy put up all the shit in that joint. You feel me? Like everybody, the football teams, they get all new fields with fucking real bleachers on the joint. You feel me?
Well, they are building a new community center around the corner.
And I'll get them a couple hours to build that, to put a fucking pool in it.
Right. So these little black kids
give me an Olympic swimming pool. Because what's a rec center without a swimming pool? Because it's not a rec center, it's a library. Right?
Right.
I need a Croc center down this joint. That's what we need to be looking into. Let me get a whole Croc center down this joint. You feel me? You ever been to a Croc Center?
What is it? I was going to ask. Thank you.
Croc Center is the people that own McDonald's, but they partner with the Salvation
Ray
Army.
Kroc. Yeah, Ray Kroc.
Right?
Oh, man. Yeah.
In Arizona, when I say they got these joints everywhere, bro, they got them everywhere. These joints, like, huge, bro. Huge. Basketball.
Shit.
They got libraries in the situation. They got AAA meetings, NA meetings, BA meetings, CA meetings, Car A meetings, whatever anonymous meeting you want to be a part of, they got it in the joint. They got swimming pools in the joint. They have a swimming pool area for little kids. It's like Bet's Fun Center. Trampolines, all types of stuff in the joint, bro.
I gotta check that out. So how do you gain admission? Like, I don't have any kids. I can't just walk in there. It's just a little fun place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
How do you gain admission? You just walk in.
All right.
They might charge you $5 or something like that for the day. I mean, like, but at the end of the day, you going in there, you could be in there all day. I was in that joint all day. All day.
He said, he repeated it. All day.
All day.
Did you hear me?
Went swimming. Look, they got little McDonald's in the joint. You feel me? Like, where the food is half price.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
look at that.
I think they sent all the old burgers that they don't use at all the other McDonald's.
That's right. We're going to make some money off this.
This burger's stale.
And you got it for half price. What you complaining for?
Nah, but it was definitely a good situation. So with me hitting the lottery, literally, I get that much money, man. All I really need is $20 million.
Okay.
300 will go to the community.
All
$20 million, I'll never go broke.
Well,
plus I'll never go broke from the return on all my investments that I'm making. You feel me? So I'll spend 300 real quick in the city of Chester.
Well, in our next story, actually, P, this guy, he's a British guy, and he threw his name James Howells, and he's got $500 million sitting in a landfill. He accidentally threw out a hard drive loaded with Bitcoin years ago, between June and August of 2013.
Oh, he'll never get that. It's over.
Right. He originally mined the virtual currency 4 years earlier when it was of little value. When the cryptocurrency shot up in value, he went in search of the hard drive. I threw that joint out already. That's
so you gotta forget about that.
Right. And so he's trying to get with the town like, hey, yo, I will offer y'all $700 million if you let me get in this landfill and mine this joint. The town's like, nah, man, you gotta have to take that one. $500 million sitting in a landfill that he can't get to. Meanwhile, I bet you that town's like, no, sir, you can't do it because they said there's too many environmental concerns and such. Plus, like, yeah, landfills, methane, he could start a fire or something. So I can definitely understand the town saying no, but he offered to donate 25% to the city of Newport in order to distribute all local residents who live in Newport should he recover the Bitcoins. This will work out to approximately $239 per person for the entire city. Unfortunately, they refused to offer, and I won't even have a face-to-face discussion with me on this matter. So that's what how I was told CNN. Yeah, you're gonna have to, dang, $500 million, just.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Like literally, I don't need a whole lot.
So, yeah, where you playing yours at?
Everywhere. I'm gonna shoot down to Maryland. I'm gonna go to, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go to Delaware. I'm playing it everywhere, bro. I'm not playing. You feel me? And there's only one ticket that's gonna win, so I ain't gotta play $20.
Right.
I can play $2 at every state from Maryland to Delaware to New Jersey to Pennsylvania to, I ain't going nowhere else other than that. But
right on.
That's as far down as I'm going. And I'm doing that shit today.
He's going on tour. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna break you off a little something. Pick me up a few tickets.
All right.
Yes, sir, if you don't mind.
You know what I mean? Sure.
All right. Well, that's sad. That's
What
did I do?
Because you gotta understand, ticket that you buy, put your name on it.
Right.
You don't get in on all my tickets.
right.
Yeah. Don't give me $2.
You hear about that stuff with people in the work that
motherfucker be like, yo, man, P I gave him $2. Yo, what's up? Nah, nigga, here go your ticket. And I'll FaceTime you, I'll call you and say, here's your ticket. I'll give you your ticket.
Exactly.
I'll give you your ticket because it could go the other way. You can hit it.
I sent you this picture of this.
You feel me? You can hit it. And then it's like, yo,
right.
what you gonna give me?
Right.
You feel me?
Somebody's going to be hitting somebody up for money if doesn't win his ticket.
At the end of the day, I get that. But, you don't get half.
Right.
I mean, I got you. I mean, come slide through. I mean, come get your briefcase. You feel me? How much money is it going to take for you to get your credit and everything, your family, your
not much.
Right. Is it like $1 million?
Right. Yeah, if that. Shoot. That's more than
$1 million is cool. Then I throw an extra $1 million on that joint. You feel me? Because you cool. I throw another $1 million on that joint because I like you. That's $3 million.
There you go. No complaints.
You shouldn't have none. But black people always got to complain. Motherfucker, you over there with $317 million, and you just gonna give me $3?
Right.
Like, would you rather die?
Take that 3 and run. Get the girl, grab the money, and run, as the saying goes. Oh, that brings us to the end of our second block of the D Train with Darren DeVoue on cmpradio.net. Coming up in our next story, you may want to keep an eye on how some of your Apple products notify. More on that in our next block. You're on the D Train with Darren DeVoue on cmpradio.net, the voice of Chester.
We are not going to intentionally destroy one of our own trains, not when we can still stop it.
We are not ramping down. We're just getting started. Nothing stops this train. Nothing.
He doesn't have expert opinion. He's an expert at giving his opinion.
I'm the damn conductor.
Oh, shoot. Can you... Oh, Overdrive Transports in Conshohocken is hiring. So go to overdrivetransports.com. You get start off at $15 hours. You need a clean driving record and clean criminal background.
And they not hiring. I'm tired of people telling me I'm hiring, but you need a clean criminal. Everybody doesn't have that.
Right.
That's why they'll always be hiring. Like literally, you gotta hire. You gotta take a chance with some people, bro. Give some people some opportunity.
We didn't even mention the drug test.
Damn.
In the beginning, order was prescribed by your ticket. First class, economy, and freeloaders like you.
It's the D train, Darren DeVoue.
If we ever go outside the train, we'd all freeze and die. If the engine stops running, we'd all die.
Woo! Yeah. Back again. Oh, so you're on the last block of the D Train with Darren DeVoue on cmpradio.net.
It's
right?
the station.
It's the station.
I'm trying to do some voiceover work.
You got the voice for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a.
You got them dulcet tones, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what they have in the land of the lost. All right, we'll do that shit. I'm gonna see if I can do some voiceover work.
In a world.
In a world where your mom is your dad and your dad is your mom.
Coming to theaters, topsy-turvy. Actually, so we teased it earlier about AirPods, but have you heard of AirTags, P?
So the first time I heard about it was yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Right? And I was like, what the hell is an AirTag?
Right.
And
so it's something that you can attach. So, you can attach it to your keys or something like that. You can use it to locate. Pretty much it's a locator. You can always use it to find things.
So you telling me I need to check my car and see if there's a locator on my car?
Well, some people have found them. And this one girl, she found the AirTag in her book bag. She was on campus. She's a college student, found it in her book bag. And so the thing had alerted. She didn't know it was there until it alerted to her iPhone that there was an AirTag around. She's like, what the hell? There's an AirTag nearby. So then she searched her bag, found it, then got into it, and found it had mapped her whole route. This thing was all, pretty much gave away her day, which is pretty scary. God, it's got to be scary to be a woman.
God damn it, Apple.
But yeah. So Tampa Bay police, took place in Tampa Bay. Police are investigating, but yeah, keep an eye out. So yeah, I need one of those, what are those, you can sweep for bugs, right? I'm sure they're going to, I'm going to keep so you could probably use an iPhone. You probably have to use your iPhone to sweep your phone now. Oh, thanks, Dante. A little late with that comment. I'm a little late with the comment on the comment.
You got your glasses
Yeah. But yeah. So how about that? P, did you know a bridge could be stolen?
I know they could be sold.
Right.
My brother sold the Brooklyn Bridge.
Well, a 58-foot long pedestrian bridge was stolen from an Ohio city last month. Guys facing charges. Akron police said investigators acting on tips and other information last Friday found the missing bridge partially disassembled on a property in Medina County in Ohio. Man, that's impressive. That's like some David Copperfield level of theft, though. Now, why you would steal a 58-foot bridge and what you intended to do with it, I don't know. But at least you're not going to give him points for aiming high?
Me?
Yeah. I give him.
My thing is, what the fuck you steal the bridge for?
What were you going to do with it? Now what?
You got to steal things that are pivotal in your life, like money.
Right.
Drugs, a car, a bridge. You're not going to do anything with it. It's going to sit right where the fuck it's sitting at. Well, unless you had a plan to be able to walk over to something at another building.
Okay,
you know
right.
what I mean? Like, if I get on the roof of this joint, I can just shimmy down and get in the back and steal all the Percocets.
Well,
that's money and drugs.
Right. The bridge, it should be noted that the bridge wasn't actually in place it wasn't spanning anything. The bridge had been removed and because it once crossed the river, but in Akron's Middlebury Run Park. But it was taken down in 2003 as part of a wetland restoration
so it
project.
wasn't being used.
Right.
Oh, so yeah.
It was stored on the park property.
He should have broke it down as soon as he got it.
Right. It was stored on the park property. Oh, yeah. He was going to use that scrap. There
so
you
he could have said that. I didn't know y'all wasn't using it.
Right.
Well, I'm going to keep it there.
You got a perfectly good bridge sitting there.
Just sitting there.
So the unidentified 63-year-old is charged with felony theft, according to Akron police reports.
How old was he?
63.
Yeah, man, he was trying to scrap that.
Yeah.
Bro. How did he steal it though?
That's impressed. That's the part that I'm impressed about.
Did he have a Mack truck? What did he do?
It doesn't say. They don't say. I
Somebody
guess they
set
don't
him
want to
up.
encourage. They don't want to encourage other
63 years old.
bridges.
Like he's 63. How the hell did he get the bridge, bro?
Right,
He definitely didn't do it by hand.
It was an Ocean's 11 type.
You feel me? Like you need at least 13 people to pick that bridge up.
And a crane, yeah. Speaking of stolen things, a stolen goose statue from a park in St. Paul. It was a bronze goose statue. It was stolen, and it reappeared. It has reappeared at a recycling center.
I thought you was going to say Christie's.
So there's that. You know, good news there. The bronze statue was stolen. It doesn't say when it was stolen, but
it wasn't stolen if it was thrown in the trash.
No,
it's just been thrown in the trash.
What do you think? Oh, well, they stole it and it reappeared at the recycling center.
The recycling center does what? They accept, right?
Refuse, yeah.
Right. So they paid somebody for that?
No, you think that a bronze? I mean, you steal a bronze like that thing is bronze. It's got to be heavy, like.
Yeah. So it was thrown in the trash.
Oh, how do you say zebras, P? Do you see zebras or zebras? I heard the South African guy saying zebra, which makes sense because we don't say Debra, we say Deborah. No?
Z and D are two different things. Huh.
Okay, I say well, I like that. I like.
Give me another Z word, but you don't use Z.
Zephyr.
Right.
Zephyr.
Zebra.
Zebra. I say I think it should be zebra. We're gonna from now on. I declare that I declare from here on we're going to pronounce it zebra.
Debra.
Deborah.
Deborah. You need two E's to make it Debra.
Right.
Right.
So zebra. So the zebras. Did you hear about the two zebras? They were on the run. They escaped from an exotic animal zoo.
Are you telling a joke?
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Just starting that story. They were two zebras. They really did. They escaped from the exotic animal farm in Maryland in August. They finally got them the week before last.
Why were they looking for them?
Because they escaped. I was rooting for the zebras. So. Run, zebra, run. Huh?
Are they insane?
No, the zebras were just loose.
Maybe the zebra wants to be food. Become a part of the circle of life.
It was looking for a lion to help him out.
Where the lions at?
Right. Oh, then actually this next bit, we got a video from. This happened in Sacramento, and this cop dash cam footage from this cop. He's actually trying to corral this one cow, and the cow. Go ahead and roll it, P.
Ain't no video footage.
It's not. It's right after the picture.
Ain't no video footage.
Oh no, I would have sworn I loaded it. All right. Anyway. Oh yeah.
You know how it plays. Sometimes it plays it. Sometimes it doesn't want to play it. Let's see.
Okay. It should be the joint after this. But anyway, this was just a regular old picture I pulled off. This took place in England. But the cop was standing in front of his squad car, and the dash cam footage caught the bull like try and run him down. But and then you see him in the video. What happens? You see him, he walks up, and then the cow just charges. So the angles from there, the cow just charges him, and then he bazooms through him. He comes back. He goes out of the frame. He comes back in the frame, looks at the camera like, I'm gonna have to change my drawers now. Oh,
that was a cow or a bull?
It looks like a bull to me, but
I'm not getting close to no damn bull.
Either way, though, cow, bull, it's still.
Looks like it's all. Where'd you get this off? Guinness? Something?
No, this was just a picture off of Guinness, but no, the video. I thought I could have sworn I loaded that video. The video, it looks like a bull to me in the video. It took place right outside of Sacramento, but he looks. Either way, though, those things can weigh like 600 pounds. Either way, not getting in range of it. Ooh, now
you got the children of Betty. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
R.I.P. to Betty White. I'm so sorry.
Damn, and not to mention
Children of the Corn.
Yeah, they are scary looking though, aren't they? Speaking of Guinness, it's funny that they just set a Guinness World Book of Records, P, for most albino siblings. They had to be homeschooled though, dude, because like, can you imagine going to junior high like that? Like either that or they'd have to form their own gang.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Oh man, junior high school's a mean place, man. Especially carrying that. You stand out like anything different. You know how humans are.
Well, they don't look any different than. They don't look no different than me. Like white people.
they don't look.
Are they black?
No, they're albinos.
So they're white people.
They're really white people.
Okay.
All right.
Really white people out here in the world. All they have to do is dye their hair.
So yeah, they're the Guinness World Book record holders now for most albino siblings.
Well, the mom and dad's albino. They got to be the dad in the middle,
right?
And the mom on the end. Yeah, no, they just white.
I'm cracking up at how my man to the far left. He just looks so unhappy to be there.
That's the oldest uncle.
Yeah.
She should have been my girl.
Right.
This could have been my albino family.
We talked about escaped animals. There were 2 escaped emus.
An emu.
Right. The large, where was it? Oh, shoot, hold on.
That's a velociraptor.
How about that?
I wonder if you start feeding them meat.
What
happen? How come things just stop evolving? Like if you believe in evolution, right? Where is the next evolution of man? Right? Okay. So if things just stopped evolving, like they said we came from a tadpole, you feel me? So where's that evolution going on right now? Does it happen anymore? Like when did God say, all right, that's enough evolution of man. Right. Let's work on something else. Let's bring these dinosaurs back to bird. That don't make sense to you, or am I tripping?
No, actually, because I've often said about when they talk about autism, I think autism is some kind of way, like with the way we're dealing with technology,
right,
and how autism is kind of like an automation, right. Plus they talk about the singularity when we will actually mold with technology. I think autism and technology are part of an evolution of some sort. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared of you.
Yeah. I'm going to be a cyborg one day.
Yeah, you're way too deep.
Oh, my bad. There were 2 emus that escaped from a house in Somerset County in California. And so the Central City Fire Department, they showed multiple videos of them trying to catch the escaped emus and multiple people trying to contain them. But like you said, they can wreck you pretty good if they want. But the emus were eventually caught and returned.
You think they can? Look at the claws on them.
Look at those things, yeah. Like you said, velocity. I never thought of that, like the similarities.
Right.
A
velociraptor. I'm good.
I don't know why people would keep those things either. Huh? Why would you keep those as pets? Like, what service can they?
I mean, they're nice.
Their fur, like, do their feathers come in handy for coats or something?
I don't know. I'm about to look it up. Emu uses. Are farmed primarily for their meat. They're leather, feathers, and oil.
Okay.
Emu meat is low fat and is comparable to other lean meats.
Damn.
Emu good to eat. Emu meat is an excellent alternative for health conscious consumers who love the taste of beef.
No kidding.
The red emu meat is similar in taste and textures to lean beef, but lower in cholesterol, fat, and calories. Emu meat is higher in iron, protein, and vitamin C than beef and has the equivalent fat and cholesterol of poultry.
And there you go. Who knew? Oh, well, no wonder those emus escaped. They know what's going on.
Motherfuckers ain't about to eat meat. Emu oil. Right. It's don't listen. They just start right. Emu is a large flightless bird native to Australia. That down under, man. Like, it is also farmed there as well as in the United States. Yeah. Emu oil from the fat of the bird is used to make medicine. High cholesterol, dry skin, wound healing, sore muscles, and other conditions. Whew.
There you go.
There you go. That's what your emu is for.
You want to get an emu now?
I might farm some emus when I hit this Powerball. Ride past my house out there. You know it's got to be out there where they usually are. White people. This nigga got a bunch of birds.
Actually, you're right, though.
Right.
Like, yeah.
I buy a big-ass farm and just buy 100 emus and just be out there. Like, yeah, emu meat is good. It's better than beef.
You're going to be running your own little emu.
From my own little emu farm.
Our next story. What is our next story, P?
Got a bear.
Oh, yeah.
Not the bear at the door, but the bear at the other door.
So you seen how animals, we talked before how animals are learning to watch us, learning from watching us. Right. These two bears, we got a Ring doorbell picked up recently. Ring doorbell picked up these two bears, mother bear and her cubs, trying to open the front door.
There's just one bear right here.
Oh, in the picture?
Yeah, it's a black and white picture.
Yeah, but that's just like while we talked about it right now. Okay. But yeah, and go ahead and roll the video should be next. Go ahead and roll that real quick. Because you can see like the
video, bro.
Mother puss bucket, where'd it go?
You always doing that, man. I tell you, you got to save it on this drink.
Oh, okay. So in the video, you see the bears. They walked right up to the front door. Like, then the little the bear cub gets on his hind legs, like at the doorknob for a hot second. Nothing happens while the mother bear's standing behind it on all fours. They turn around and then they just walk off. You're going to have to show me how to save that, by the way.
You just be uploading it. Save it.
Okay. But that's the next, speaking of evolution, that's what's going to happen one day. You got your door, you swear you locked it, put the padlock on that and everything, and somehow these bears keyed their way into the house.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot it right in his nose.
Right in the snout.
Right in the snout.
Oh. Yeah, that's the next story should be some exercise bikes, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, did you know that there's exercise bikes? They put exercise bikes in China in front of McDonald's.
Inside of McDonald's.
Yeah, inside. You had to take them down.
They had to take them down?
No, stationary bikes at McDonald's locations in China are part of a green-friendly initiative.
Right.
So 12 days of This thing is in my way. The claim McDonald's released in-restaurant exercise bikes for people to burn calories as they eat. So they're saying that people can count their calories and have a burger and eat it too. So you're in a McDonald's or in front of a McDonald's, exercising while you eat. I guess that's one way McDonald's can ensure that they don't kill all their customers by making them exercise as they use their products.
And it's promoting electricity.
How about that?
Charge your phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure. How about that?
You didn't go too deep into the article.
Oh. No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's what it was about.
Oh.
Right. So it's like a plus. You know, you can lose weight after you eat this McDonald's burger, but you can also charge your phone. So, you could win.
Yeah. I just saw the video that was posted I try and stay away from TikTok, but somebody had it on. I saw that, so then I got sucked in for a hot second.
Hop up on that joint.
What, TikTok? Oh no. Yeah, but the main reason they were built is they're saying it's part of an environmental initiative. Now, so the bikes, like P said, they include a square seat and a table. And they allow customers to charge cell phones while pedaling, according to a Google translation. McDonald's and they're recycled. They're recycled and they're plastic. 10 bikes are available in 2 locations, one in Guangdong and another in Shanghai. The goal of the bikes is to allow more consumers to learn about and participate in green and low carbon initiatives in a practical way. Well, isn't that just special? Now, what did I lose now, P?
I don't know, those Powerball tickets again.
Oh, yeah. So, hold on. Give me a second to pull this up because my man's name is Grangeley, I believe. And you're a father.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, his name is Dennis. The guy in Virginia, a guy by the name of Dennis Willoughby of North Chester. He went to go get his kids. You know, you run out and go do something for your kids. The kids wanted some chocolate milk. So last Wednesday, Dennis ran out on an evening run to go get some chocolate milk at a 7-Eleven. What the hell? Bought a scratch-off ticket while he was there and won $1 million. So there you go. So next time, make you ought to think of the next time the kids ask you for running. The kids will use that story to motivate you to go to the store for them people. They'll be like, Mom, Dad, go to the store, pick us up X, Y, and Z, and I mean, hey, you never know, you might win $1 million.
Right.
But in the meantime, I still get what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that was pretty cool, though, P. No?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, $1 million. I guess if $1 million is cool, I need it all, though.
You need it all.
I need it all. I need $322 billion.
All right. So actually, here, right, real quick, P. Right now, what we're going to do is week time. It is time for a new. I've touched up. I'm working on that segment, and so here we go. Once a week, someone steps forward to be a beacon, an inspiration. It is time for Peace Weekly Hero.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
He's gotta be.
All right,
Yeah.
So let's go through our nominees this week for Peace Weekly Hero.
Okay.
First, we have a bike shop owner in North Philly who got sick of supply shortages and whatnot, as far as not having any bikes for his customers. He started building his bikes and selling them. He operated in solutions.
Okay.
So that was our first Peace Weekly here. First nominee. All right, our second nominee. This comes, the video, son of a biscuit eater.
It might play.
Okay, there was a
Nope, it don't play.
There was a fight that almost took place at the bowl game at the Las Vegas Bowl between Wisconsin and Arizona State.
Okay.
Up in the stands, there were three Arizona State fans. One of them initially tossed haymakers at the other. Security came up. They calmed down, sat down, but then they started to stir up again. 5 rows ahead of them, this Wisconsin fan gets up, approaches the 3 of them, starts yelling at them and blast them, saying, "If you get up out of that seat or you get up out of this seat, I'm going to come back up here and knock you out. We're here to watch the game." Crowd gives him a hand. He goes back and takes a seat. And actually, when he came up and said, "You sit at," like they sat down almost immediately as he approached him. Like
Wisconsin and Arizona are 2 different places. Most of the people in Arizona, they get drunk, they fight each other.
Right.
You get a big guy from Wisconsin, you feel me? He eat cow fresh off the bone.
He was a big hoss too.
Ripping that joint fresh off the bone, drink the milk straight from the udder. Fuck is you talking about? You better sit your ass down. Yes, sir, boss.
My man looked and sounded corn-fed, too.
Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, bros. Don't make me come back up here.
Oh, shoot. No. And final, wait, we got 2 more nominees, P. So, these gentlemen, local future shoe moguls.
Right.
And we got
J.R. Kicks.
J.R. Kicks.
Right.
And they did a little interview, and I thought I had the audio for it, but now it's gone. We're getting there. We're getting there. But J.R. Kicks, local guys, they and actually I love that the guy said we want to be a voice. We want to be a brand that gives a voice to those that don't have a voice. I was like, well, huh. And not only are they from Chester, but they talking that same stuff P on. Wait, go ahead. Your brothers from another mother?
No, they were here at the radio station.
Nice.
In the beginning, right?
Okay.
They're still family. Breon Barrett. It's just amazing to see a man's dream come true, right? His vision, when it starts to gain wheels, you start to believe in it a whole lot more.
Right.
That's people outside, right? He always believed in it, right? He always pushed through it. So, if you're asking me who's my weekly hero, it would definitely be him.
Okay.
That's without naming anybody else. And everybody else it's a good story. You feel me? The football, the fight. You feel me? The guy that built his own bikes. I want to know more about him too. You feel me? Because I need to buy a bike. I would like to buy a bike before the end of this year.
Oh, that be what's up, P. We can go riding.
I'm not riding no bike with you.
Why not? Put some lights on that bad boy.
My back might go out.
Okay. All right. Well, wait, P. There's one. We still got one more nominee, and I think you might want to save it for this one here. 6th grade young fella. He should be. I have a picture of him. Kid with a NASA sweatshirt. Yep. Okay, this little 6th grader, he pulled off some heroic actions in the same day. Davion Johnson, and during a December 15th school board hearing, All right, so this is what he did. He performed the Heimlich maneuver on a classmate who was choking on a water bottle cap at school on December 9th. Johnson reportedly learned to do it on YouTube. His brother is also an emergency medical technician. Then, little Davion wasn't done. He went and rescued a woman, helped her escape her house from a fire later that day. She was disabled, and she was walking. He helped her walk out of the house. She was on her porch, but I thought, being a good citizen, I would cross and help her get back into the truck and leave. Davion was presented with a certificate, making him an honorary deputy for the sheriff's office. So those are your nominees, P. So we got the North Philly bike owner, we got new J.R. Kicks, the Wisconsin fan, and young Davion.
Oh, you want me to say who my winner is again?
Yeah, so you still...
I'm a homer, bro.
So, right? Yes, you are. I can dig it.
I'm a homer, and number one would be J.R. Kicks. Number two would definitely be Davion, right? Because he gave the effort to save 2 people's lives that day. The third would be the guy that decided to make his own bikes. You know what I mean? And the fourth would be the Wisconsin dude that went up there and told those Arizona guys to chill out.
Chill it out.
Right. You know what I mean? But number one is definitely J.R. Kicks because I watched him grow. I watched him go through his struggle, right, with his brand, with him himself, right? And to understand that, he keeps on moving.
Right.
His fiance, she sings. She'll be debuting her song tomorrow on CMP, right, during the morning meeting. So we're connected, and I just want to give him a huge shout out, man. Tell him to keep on pushing, right? If you have a big idea and nobody's laughing at it, it's not big enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
So people laughed at me when I said I want to open up a radio station in the city of Chester. You feel me? Things are starting to come together, and it's just the beginning, right? Everything comes together to get you to that next moment. If you don't take advantage of it, you end up losing. So, ain't no losing going on over here. We learn our lessons. We keep on pushing. We don't run from the fight. You feel me? So shout out to JR Kicks and everything that they're doing, man. They have something on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken.
No fooling.
Right. I think the brother, he does a Netflix.
Sneakerheads or something?
Sneakerheads, right?
Okay.
So yeah, they definitely came through and interviewed him. And then, 6 ABC hit him up. So, yeah, definitely keep your eye out for JR Kicks. I can't really say nothing about their sneakers because they don't make a size 15.
Wow, you wear 15?
But the day that they do, I'll be in a pair.
Do they? I'll lean into them. They have to make 13s, right? Because I did see a pair with a Chester C in the news article, or in the news report on 6 ABC. I saw a pair with. I was like, ooh, I would buy those. Then I'd have to be totally acceptable around here. No.
No, just because you wear something that says Chester on it, don't make you acceptable.
So real quick, I had a theory on hats or its colors. Excuse me. That red hat that I wear from time to time, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes when brothers see it, it throws brothers a little back. Like, wait, what are you trying to? Are you about to? Is this some trying to be undercover MAGA man over here? And then white gentlemen have often they ease up. They're like, how you doing? They give me the nod and smile when I have that red hat on. Right?
You like that red hat?
No, well, actually, I bought it actually for a costume before, but that's why. And so I had a theory that I have an orange jacket, and I forgot it, but I was going to put the bright orange jacket on and be like, so am I more acceptable? Like, because I think that people, when I have that jacket on, sometimes gentlemen are more, you get the...
Chester ain't accepting you unless they seeing examples of your heart.
Okay. Well, then that's all right, because my heart is right here at all times. No?
It's on your sleeve?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that means...
They don't want...
Yeah, I'm talking about your heart. Like, you fight through.
Ah, yeah.
You push through. You know what I mean? People want to see that.
Oh, well, they're going to see plenty more because this is the end of our third block of the D Train with Darren DeVoue on CMPRadio.net. But don't worry, we'll be back next week with more of the outrageous Mad World and P's Weekly Hero. We're going to, don't forget, if you miss any of CMPRadio.net's content, you can always catch it on the YouTube or Facebook page for CMPRadio.net. And P mentioned the morning meeting, and so I can't wait. I'm gonna actually I'll be working, but I'll have to catch tomorrow's morning meeting tomorrow evening because I want to see the debut of the young lady that you were speaking of. What's her name again?
Tori Richardson.
There we go, Tori Richardson. So there we go. Until next week, folks. Thanks for joining us, and until then, have a peaceful, productive, positive week. Thanks for joining us here on the D Train with Darren DeVoue on CMPRadio.net, the voice of Chester.
We're talking about the heroic work of two men.
We're going after your train.
The train can run all night long.